take yourself to some support to sit on. See that you are in a comfortable position that you can actually lift from your lower back, and keep that cross leg loose. Take the palms together, face forward, relax the shoulders, and then close your eyes. Just take a slightly deeper inhalation, exhale. Release your tongue in your mouth, release your throat. And just see if you can be here with your breath and maintain that lift through your spine. Drawing the shoulders down, releasing the inner thighs, and releasing your abdomen. So just let any unwanted grips go. Don't hold on there. Soften. Let your eyes become quiet. Your next inhalation, exhale, and bow your head towards your heart. Keep that softness in the face, in the throat, in the breath. Down, keeping the eyes closed. Just release the hands. And then inhale, raise your head. And exhale, open your eyes. And stretch your legs out in front of you if you need to now. So we're going to just work on 2 twists. So I want you to first make sure that you have got the support there that you need. And you may need a cushion or a folded towel, blanket, and possibly a belt. So just have what you need around you. Anyway, so we're going to start off being in, we're going to just start with basic cross leg twist, which we've done most times we do. So let's just rotate the spine. So just lift up. Again, take your hands to your buttocks and just spread your buttocks out to the sides. And again, see that your abdomen is soft. See that your diaphragm here is soft, so no gripping here. Release this whole area here, release. Take a block behind you or a book for your hand, and we're going to turn to the right first. So inhale, exhale. Take your right hand behind, your left hand over, and just rotate. But don't try to force, just soften. Just see if you can keep those shoulders moving down, the abdomen soft, the legs descending as you lift and turn. Slow, soft, smooth breaths. Come back to center. Inhale, exhale. To the left. Slow inhale, slow exhale. No force. And come back to the center. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Just stretch into your heels. Now take your legs together. And again, spread that buttock flesh out to the sides. So this time I want you to see if you can keep those legs together. In fact, what we do, we just take a belt, if you have a belt, and just tie it around the ankles. So I'm using a belt. You can use, as I say, a dressing gown belt. So just give it a little knot there, so that you know you can take you're taking your feet are together, but you've got room just to sort of take those legs slightly apart if you need. So drawing into those heel bones, lifting up tall, roll your shoulders back and down. So the belt is there to keep your legs almost like in line, your feet in line, because when we turn to the right, so if you just go with me now, if you turn to the right in this pose, what will tend to happen is your left leg wants to shoot further than your right leg. So I want you to see if you can maybe have that, in fact, draw that belt maybe up towards your calves more. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to move it to my calf area. So it's a little bit tighter there, so it can feel those legs and making those legs moving towards each other. And then we're going to inhale, exhale, facing forward, lift, roll the shoulders back and down, soften the abdomen and turn. So first of all you have to lift from the very base of your spine, so the lower back has to lift. So it's very easy to lift the shoulders and turn. I want you to feel the lift is coming from the very base of that spine, the lower back area. So lift up and then turn to your right. So with the belt on the calves, so it's not tight that it's stopping blood, but it's there to keep those legs together. So you can feel now that it's harder to move the feet. The feet have to stay. So you have to make the rotation come, making the spine do the work rather than just pushing that leg forward and you feel you've turned, but you haven't really done much work from the right action that I want you to make. So coming back to centre. So we're going to do the right side again if you're still getting ready. So a belt either tied around your calves, or if you've got a yoga belt, just get the buckle and just pull it gently so you've got that belt on your calves there. Feel how both legs are drawing together, and then take your fingertips to the side of you. Obviously if you're on high support, then take blocks for your hands or support for your hands and lift. So just observe the legs are extending away now, the heel bones extending. We're also trying to move the legs downwards as the spine lifts upwards. Roll your shoulders back and down, and then we're going to inhale, exhale. Turn to your right, take your right hand behind, left hand over onto that right thigh, and just look to your feet. Look forwards to your feet and lift your lower back. Lift from your lower back. Drop the shoulders, but just look to your feet so we haven't turned the head. Now, can you turn the body but still looking forwards? Use this left hand to pull on that outer leg to help you turn. Now, inhale, lift your chin and turn your head last to look across that back shoulder. So no forcing, there shouldn't be forcing here. And come back to centre. Okay, so hopefully, as I say, you haven't got that belt too tight there, but it's enough that it's going to keep your legs together and stop your feet moving one forward, one back. So grip in the hips. This teaches you how to keep this action in the hips here. We have to keep that grip in the hips to lift up the spine. Palms down, fingertips by the side of you, lift up through your side body. Keep your face soft and quiet. Imagine there's a piece of string attached to the ceiling from the crown of your head, lifting, top of your head, lifting you up. Inhale, exhale, grip those hips in, grip those thighs in, turn to the left. Left hand behind you, right hand over. So first of all, just inhale, lift, and then I want you to turn your head to look to your feet. Just look to your feet, but keep the chest lifted, don't drop the chest. We tend to look down, we straight away want to drop the chest, but I want you to keep this chest lifted upwards, chin lifted, just look to your feet, but now turn more to the left from that lower spine. So first of all, inhale, lift from the lower back, and then turn. To the point you feel your head wants to turn now. Okay. Use your hand to pull on that leg gently. Don't cause stress in that right shoulder. Just gently ease that hand, palm towards that outer leg. and turn. And come back to center. Good. Okay, let's do one more time the other side. So stretch into those heels, press into the floor, lift up, adjust the buttocks if you need to. Again, draw the buttock flesh back and down, and open your chest. Inhale, exhale. We're going to raise that left arm this time. We're going to stretch it up, and we're going to turn to the right. Take the right hand behind you onto your support if you've got block there. Now, before we take the hand down, I want you to lift from the lower back. Shoot up to those fingers from that lower back. Turn to the right and take your hand down. Inhale, exhale, breathe. Soften those shoulders, releasing the trapezius down as you turn. Grip the inner thighs towards each other. Feel the inner ankle bones towards each other. And come back to center. So hopefully, if your feet are still sliding and moving, make the belt a little bit tighter so it's keeping you compact there. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. So again, just press into the sides, lift up, open your chest. Try to keep the belly, the abdomen released, relaxed. Now, press the fingertips and lift from your lower back. Lift. Raise the right arm, stretch it up, lift up. So lift from the buttock bone or the right buttock bone right up through to those fingers. Lift from the lower back, lift. Lift from that buttock bone, lift up. Now turn to the left, take your left hand behind you, and when you're ready, before we take it down, we're just going to one more time, inhale, lift, and then take the hand down onto the leg and turn to the left. Inhale, exhale. Slow, soft, smooth inhalations. Slow, soft, smooth exhalations. How much can you slide those shoulders down? Keep the chest lifted. Keep that width across the chest. And come back to center. And carefully just ease off that belt, release your belt. So just watch the screen briefly. The next one we're going to do is a pose called Bharadvajasana. It's a twist. So you have to have support for your buttocks if you need. But I'm going to come down to show you with nothing first. Now we take the legs to the left. The legs go to the left side. So when you're here, your left front of your left foot is over the sole of your right foot. So both feet are to the left, like this. So you don't want to be twisted like this. You want to be, if you can, both legs running straight. Okay, so as you can see, so if I showed you from the back, what happens in this pose, because of the reason the foot is over the foot, we tend to drop a bit like this and this buttock wants to lift, and we feel very uneven. So what we tend to have to do is find a blanket, a towel, a block, and we have to place that underneath our right buttock. So not the whole leg, just the right buttock, so that you can try to even yourself up more. So hopefully you can see that I'm a little bit more even than what I was when I was like this. Yeah, this is wrong. So something under that buttock. So I'll come back to the front. So legs to your left. Everyone, support that right buttock if you need. So you may want it higher than what I've got. And then I'm going to put a block behind me for my hand. So both legs are running forwards, both legs are to the left. We're going to turn to the right now. So inhale, exhale, turn to the right, taking your right hand behind you, left hand over onto your right thigh, and start to turn. Now again, I want you to look forwards to those legs. So you're looking along forwards so that you can turn some more from the lower spine, upper spine, start to turn. Move that right shoulder back and keep this left shoulder drawing down. So again, it shouldn't be that you're like this, turning. We have to try and take this buttock, this left buttock back and down and turn. And it should feel some spread there. So don't, again, try not to force. Just inhale, exhale. If you're having problems with this one, then just sit in cross legs and just go to the right and left, you know, as I'm instructing you in this one. So again, if you're finding this a bit uncomfortable in your knees anywhere, then just take yourself into cross legs. And come back to centre. And stretch your legs out in front of you. And just sit up tall, either side. And just lift up from the lower back. Okay, so we're going to go to the right side now with those legs to the right. So now you want your left outer thigh straight, both legs running together, and your feet are to your right hip. Okay, so I've now got my right front ankle, or front, lower ankle, resting on that sole of that left foot. Okay, so yes, I need support here because I'm dropping. Just to take that buttock, so you just get the hand and draw that buttock flesh, that left side out to the left, and see how much you can just sit up nice and tall now. Can you lift? Can you open your chest? Can you drop your shoulders? So there will be a slight unevenness here because of the way the legs are, but you want to feel that you're not completely just tipping and dropping. Try to lift and keep both sides of the body lifting. So now we're going to turn to the left. So inhale, exhale. Let's raise that right arm, turn to the left hand behind you, and take your right hand over. So again, if you're finding this too much, you can take your hand onto the same side, onto the right side, onto the right inner thigh, and just bring yourself round. Lift your chest. And come back to centre. Stretch your legs out in front of you. And we're going to follow that one more time. First of all, buttock flesh, draw it out and back, take your fingertips. So again, you may need to have some more support to sit on, so use what you need. Okay, so even to start with, you may need something under your buttocks. So we're going to take both legs to the left, towards the left hip now, and just feel what you need. Maybe are you really dropping down? You know, this is wrong. You want to really try and lift up that right side of the body. So just bring that support block, cushion, whatever you've got there, pillow, to that right buttock, and just take the hands either side and lift. And then we're going to turn to the right, inhale, exhale, just turn to the right, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back and down, and can you take your head to look across that back shoulder? Both sides. So try to feel that you're not pushing your right side ribs out, you're not bulging. So move the right side ribs in towards the left, and lift the left side ribs up. And come back to centre. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Transfer your support to the other side. Just first of all, get that even centered stretch. So lift up, open your chest, and then we take legs to the right. So it's one of those poses that when you first do it, you're not sure what way to go. It's hard to get the foot position right, but the more you can have a little play around with this one, it becomes quite interesting, quite nice. It's a nice wide, easy pose eventually, unless you've got knee problems. Okay, so as I said before, if you feel this is too much, just go into your cross legs or straight legs and turn to the right and left. As long as I'm getting you to do this twisting action of the spine today, that's fine. Okay, popping that support underneath your left buttock. So you may find that one side is better than the other. You may not want support to one side. So just observe and just quietly see what you need there. Okay, press and lift, open your chest. So at this stage here, try to feel both sides of your trunk are lifting. So the side that's going to want to push out is going to be the left side. It's going to want to push out like this now, and you're going to shorten this right side. So see if you can keep this left side ribs moving, body moving in to open and lengthen the right side. Inhale, exhale, turn to your left. So try not to force here. Inhale, exhale. Lift your chest. Soften your breath. And come back to center. And stretch your legs out. Lay yourself down. And we'll just finish off with a nice rotation twist, floor twist, which will be nice after all that. Just to ease your legs out. Actually, before we do that, let's just take a belt. Let's just bend the legs. Use our belt. Buttock flesh lift and lengthen towards your heels. Lift your head, pop your belt across the feet, and just stretch your legs up. Just ease those legs up. So again, that's fine. Be here if you need to. Or rather you be here than trying to pull like this. So just try and keep those legs just straight briefly to stretch and open the backs of the legs. Spread your toes, and don't hold the belt too hard. And then bend. Release that right foot. And just take that left leg up. So again, if you're here, that's fine. Just see if you can get a straight leg. Just see if you can open the back of that leg a little bit more. So don't stay for long. Just bend and rest, and come back up if you need that rest. If you can, you're going to bring your leg to be 90 degrees, perpendicular up there, and then bend that leg. Take the right foot to the belt, left foot flat, raise the leg up, spread your toes, soften your hands, soften your shoulders down towards the floor, and again relax the abdomen and release. And then from here, we're just going to take the arms out to the side, stretch into your fingers, feet together, and just drop to your right side. So just let your legs go, let your feet become soft, abdomen soft. Then come up to the center, and then over to the left. And then come back to center, and just hold on to that shin, draw down. Just let your foot be very soft and relaxed, shoulders soften down. Other side, release, and release. And then carefully roll onto your right side. Rest your head on your right hand. And then when you're ready, press your left hand into the floor to come up. And just sit your legs crossed and palms together. Namaste.